Hello friends, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm making the cheddar jalapeno sourdough bread that's cheesy, spicy and absolutely delicious. It's actually my favorite bread after classic sourdough. By the way, if you're looking for a step-by-step guide to making classic sourdough, you can find that on my channel too. For this recipe, it's the same as the classic but with an extra step that we add cheddar and jalapeno. Trust me, the combination of flavors is out of this world. So let's get started and I will show you a step-by-step guide to make this amazing bread. First, let's feed our starter before we begin. Today I fed it late at night, so I can start making the bread in the morning. Combine 25 grams of starter, 50 grams of filtered water, and 50 grams of unbleached all-purpose flour, and let it rest in a warm place until it's bubbly and active. And remember, it should be triple in size. In a bowl, pour in 260 grams of water and 100 grams of active sourdough starter. You can see the sourdough starter is floating. This shows that it's good to go. Mix the water and sourdough starter until they are fully combined. Next, add 9 grams of kosher salt and mix it well. Now add 400 grams of bread flour and knead the dough until no dry flour remains. The dough should be sticky and not yet smooth. Let it rest for 10 minutes to start developing the gluten. After the rest, wet your hands and knead the dough in the bowl, as shown in the video, until your dough passes the gluten window test. This step helps ensure the dough has developed enough strength and elasticity. Next, cover the dough and let it rest for 30 minutes. While the dough is resting, let's prepare our cheese and jalapenos. We will get them ready to fold into the dough for the delicious cheesy spicy cake. For the cheese, cut 100 grams of sharp cheddar into small cubes. You want the pieces to be small enough to mix evenly throughout the dough. For the jalapenos, clean and slice one big fresh jalapeno. Make sure to remove the seeds if you prefer a milder flavor. Once everything is prepared, set it aside until we are ready to fold it into the dough. After the dough had rested, it's time to fold in the cheddar and jalapenos. First, sprinkle your work surface and hands with water to prevent sticking. Gently stretch the dough out in the bowl. Then stretch it into a rectangle. Evenly sprinkle the cheese and jalapenos across the surface and press them with your hands. Fold the dough as shown in the video. Once everything is mixed in, cover the bowl and let it rest for 6 to 8 hours until it's doubled in size and has bubbles on the surface. Once the dough has rested, it's time to shape it. Lightly flour your work surface, then gently turn the dough out onto it. Be careful not to deflate it too much. Shape the dough into a round or oval loaf depending on your preference. Today I'm shaping it into an oval loaf. Once the dough is shaped, transfer it to a floured proofing basket or bowl, seam side up. Optionally, pinch the seam once more to ensure it is tightly sealed. Cover it with a towel and let it rise for about an hour or until it's puffy and holds its shape. Next, let the dough rest in the refrigerator overnight for at least 11 hours. This slow cold fermentation will help develop even more flavor and improve the texture of the bread. After the dough has rested overnight, preheat your oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit with a Dutch oven inside. When you're ready to bake, take the dough out of the refrigerator and carefully transfer it onto a piece of parchment paper. Score the top of the dough with a sharp knife or a lame to allow the bread to expand as it bakes. Carefully place the dough along with parchment paper into the preheated Dutch oven. Cover with the lid and bake at 500 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, remove the lid, score the dough one more time, and reduce the temperature to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Continue baking for another 15 to 20 minutes, or until the crust is golden brown and crispy. Once the bread is ready, carefully remove it from the Dutch oven and let it cool on a wire rack for at least an hour. It's important to let the bread cool completely so the inside finishes setting and you get the perfect texture. And there you have it, a delicious cheddar jalapeno sourdough bread that's cheesy, spicy, and absolutely perfect. Thank you for baking with me today. See you next time.